Hello, Javelina Nation. This is Nikki D.
And I'm DJ Ritz.
And we are back again for another episode of the Flock of 80s on KTAI 91.1. This week we have a pretty cool theme, DJ Ritz.
We do, but we're going to keep it a mystery, right?
We're going to keep it a mystery. So as you listen to today's show, Javelina Nation, we want you to think about what all of these artists have in common. And when we get to the end, we'll let you know.
I like mysteries.
Me too.
Reminds me of Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Machine.
Oh, I loved Scooby-Doo. I still like to watch Scooby-Doo. So we're going to start off with a band that was actually out of Ireland. Extremely popular band, U2.
Yeah, absolutely wonderful band. Of course, their lead singer, what can you say about him?
Yeah, Bono. And of course, the lead guitar is The Edge. Those are the two that people know most, I guess, because, well, they have names. Bono and The Edge. U2 won 22 Grammy Awards in their career and have sold between 150 and 175 million records, depending on where you check, worldwide. Pretty cool.
Sure, and I know many people consider them one of probably the best bands ever.
They are amazing. They've got a large repertoire. So it was kind of hard to pick an 80s song for them, but we decided to go with this one, even though it did not go number one. It came off the Joshua Tree. Several other songs did go number one, but this is just one that I think is kind of like everyone's almost favorite, I guess.
It is.
Yeah.
I still remember the video. Remember the video to the song?
Yeah. Is this the one that they recorded on a rooftop?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was wonderful. So you, Javelina Nation, you probably know what we're talking about. So we're going to lead off our mystery show today with U2 with a song, Where the Streets Have No Name.
Poison
great from U2.
Absolutely, they're incredible. You know what I like about U2 is especially Bono and them is so much work they do for the community.
They do.
The world, the globe. I mean, everything.
They
whatever
do.
you want to say about it, they really give back, and so
agree with them. Agree with their stances or not, they do give back and are very prominent figures out on the world stage. They use their celebrity for good. I guess.
Absolutely, they sure do.
So the next artist we're featuring, it's a little bit different than U2. It's a little bit of a rebel, Mr. Billy Idol.
You know, I could just picture him with spiked hair.
That bleach blonde, spiked hair, right? This British artist, of course. This video for the song we're featuring, White Wedding, was quite controversial. It was like a goth wedding, and there was like some other kind of sketchy things that parts of it were actually edited out before it would air in the U.S. Isn't that interesting?
That's very interesting.
I guess anything went in Europe at the time because he didn't have any problems there. So the song that we're going to feature today is White Wedding, of course, and it peaked at number 10. Here's Billy Idol.
Shotgun, oh yeah. Hey little sister, who's your Superman? Hey little sister, shotgun. It's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again. Sister, what have you done? Hey little sister, who's the only one? I've been away for so long. I've been away for so long. I let you go for so long. It's a nice day to start again. Come on, it's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again. Wow! There is nothing fair in this world. There is nothing safe in this world. And there's nothing sure in this world. And there's nothing pure in this world. Look for something left in this world. Start again. Come on, it's a nice day for a white wedding. Whoa, what's that?
some Brits. What do you think?
Absolutely, I'm all for that.
Okay, so next up we've got The Police, of course, fronted by Sting.
Mm-hmm. Another wonderful band from across the pond.
Across the pond, right? This song that we're going to feature today is a song about power dynamics that can result in right relationships, right? That's what the song's about, Wrapped Around Your Finger. Came off their 1983 album, Synchronicity.
So Hallelujah Nation, The Police with Wrapped Around Your Finger.
You
That song hit as high as number 8 in the U.S. DJ
Great song.
Ritz.
Absolutely great song.
This next song is kind of one, I have a lot of guilty pleasure songs.
I do like this song. This is the
But
one
it's a
that has
good
that tung, right? That little bass part.
Yeah,
that
yes.
You try to keep up with it.
You gotta keep it. Yes, I love this coming up song. It's by Espisode Ballet, also a British group, a new wave band. I like this song though because it's featured in one of my favorite 80s films, 16 Candles.
And there goes Nikki D. I always have to go back to, she loves movies of the 80s.
I love movies of the 80s. I love all movies, but especially of the 80s, right? So this song by Espisode Ballet is True. It was actually a worldwide hit, released in 1982.
And it was a wonderful song. Here you go, Hallelujah Nation, Spandau Ballet with True.
So true, funny how it seems, always in time, but never in line for dreams. Head over heels, went toe to toe. This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound. I want a ticket to the world, but now I've come back again. Why do I find it hard to write the next line? Oh, I want the truth to be said. I know this much is true. I know this
So we've played some back-to-back kind of mellow songs there, DJ Ritz. So now we're going to feature a hard rock band, Loverboy. Do you know where they're from?
They're from Canada. I know that.
Yeah, they sure are. I love this song. It's Working for the Weekend, was released in 81, but it gained some traction in the early 90s because the song was used in this really hilarious skit from Saturday Night Live. Do you watch Saturday Night Live?
Oh, I do. And you brought that up, and I'm having a mental image.
You're having a mental image. Okay, so the skit we're talking about on Saturday Night Live featured Patrick Swayze and Chris Farley, and they were competing for a job on Chippendales as Chippendale dancers.
I love Chris Farley.
Oh my God! Oh, and you know, God rest both of their souls.
Absolutely.
Patrick Swayze, Chris Farley are both gone, but that is an iconic SNL sketch, right? Do you remember Patrick Swayze? Of course.
Yes.
He's a very fit man.
Yeah, he had just come out from Dirty Dancing, right?
And he could move.
Yes.
Yeah. And Chris Farley was Chris Farley, and what makes it funny is that Chris Farley is like beating Patrick Swayze in the tryout. Yeah. And so the song they were dancing to was "Working for the Weekend." Yeah, Loverboy.
Wondering
stick with some Canadian artists, DJ Ritz, and move on to our next one, who is absolutely one of my favorite artists of the 80s as well. And I say that every time, but I just have so many favorites. But this one I'm talking about, I love this man's voice. He could sing the telephone book, as they say, right? Bryan Adams.
And I was going to say his vocals are just remarkable. I love Cut Like a Knife. Remember that song?
Cut Like a Knife, One Night Love Affair. Yeah. I mean, it was so hard to pick a Bryan Adams song. Run to You, Heaven. I mean, there's so many. So what did we decide on?
Well, you could go to a restaurant or wherever you want to go to. You always hear this song, and it is Summer of '69.
Got my first real six-string, bought it at the 5 and dime, played it till my fingers bled, was the summer of '69, me and some guys from school, had a band and we tried real hard, Jimmy quit, Jody got married, should've known we'd never get far, oh, when I look back now, summer seemed to last forever, and if I had the choice, yeah, those won't all be there. Those were the best days of my life. Ain't no use in complaining when you got a job to do. Spend my evenings down at the drive-in, and that's when I met you, yeah. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that you'd wait forever. Oh, and when you held my hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Oh, yeah. Back in the summer of '69. Man, we were killing time. We were young and restless. We needed to unwind. I guess nothing could last forever, no. Yeah. And now the times are changing. Look at everything that's come and gone. Sometimes when I play that old six-string, think about you, wonder what went wrong. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that it lasts forever. Oh, when you held my hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Oh, yeah. Back in the summer of '69. It was the summer of '69. Oh, yeah. Me and my baby at '69.
Gotta love some Bryan Adams. And here's a little interesting fact for you, our 91.1 listeners. The next group we're featuring is Glass Tiger, which is also out of
Canada as well, north of the border.
And their song Don't Forget Me When I'm Gone features guess who as a backup singer.
Is it really Bryan Adams?
It is Bryan Adams. Wow. So it's like Don't Forget Me When I'm Gone, and then the line is my heart would break, and it's Bryan Adams who sings that line.
Wow.
Now it's gonna be stuck in your head.
I did not know that.
So here's Glass Tiger, Don't Forget Me When I'm Gone.
So don't forget me when I'm gone. My heart will break. I have loved you for so long. Is loving wrong?
DJ Ritz, that song reached #1 in Canada. Didn't quite make it in the U.S., but did hit #2 back in January of 1986. You heard Bryan Adams in it, didn't you?
Absolutely. Now I did.
Now it's stuck in your head.
Now I know from now on, I would know that's Bryan Adams doing backup vocals.
Doing backup for Glass Tiger. Yes. Okay. Wonderful. So continuing on, we've got a group now out of Australia.
Oh, yes. So, when I think of the name of this band, I think of fun. I think it's a fun group.
Right, Men at Work is
Men
what we're
at
talking
Work,
about. Men at Work,
yeah.
out of Australia. This is a song that they released back in 1980, but it was re-released in 81 with kind of a different tempo and found a lot of success in the U.S. after that. So this is Men at Work with Down Under, and I gotta tell you, Ritz, when we get back, I might just need a Vegemite sandwich.
Traveling in a fried-out combi on a hippie trailhead full of zombies. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. And she said, do you come from a land down under, where women go and men plunder? Can't you hear the thunder? Run, you better take cover. Buying bread from a man in Brussels. He was 6'4" and full of muscle. I said, do you speak my language? He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. And he said, I come from a land down under, where Peter's flow and mentioned. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover.
Okay, well, that was Men at Work with Down Under. Okay, Nikki D,
Yes.
I've been wondering this for a long time.
Okay.
It's a good time to ask you because you just have this knowledge of all these songs somehow. What in the heck is a Vegemite sandwich? I always wondered that.
I know, right? So Vegemite is like this thick, black, salty kind of spread that's made with like leftover brewer's yeast.
Really? So
Yeah, so that doesn't sound very appetizing, right? But it's chock full of vitamins, so it's salty. It's got some malt extract. It's got your B vitamins, your folate, your riboflavin, right? So it's like some other kind of vegetable extract. So it's basically, this unique kind of vegetable salty
Is that what that
spread
is? Okay.
that's very unique to Australia, but they apparently love it so much, right? And,
Well, there.
and that's according to healthline.com. I
There you
looked it
go.
up just for you.
You got a source there, so.
Yeah, there you go. That is what a Vegemite sandwich is.
Well, thank you for solving the mystery I've had this entire time. I never had the guts to ask anybody or look it up.
Or look it up. Oh, you can look up anything these days.
Absolutely, yes.
All right, so let's slow things down a little bit. That was a fun song, but let's slow things down a little bit with another one of my favorite bands I keep saying that, one of my favorite bands from the 80s. So we got another hair metal band. That's my absolute favorite.
I remember that episode.
So we featured Europe before.
We did the final countdown,
We
right?
played the final countdown. But this song, this power ballad, hit the highest on the charts for Europe. It reached number 3, so it's their best song of all time, Carrie.
When lights go down, I see no reason for you to cry. We've been through this before, in every time, in every season. God knows I've tried, so please don't ask for more. Can't you see it in my eyes that this might be our last goodbye? Carrie, things they change, my friend. Oh, Carrie, lights go down.
So that song was released in '87. There is an acoustic version that they apparently play on tour that I have not ever heard, but I bet it would be amazing.
It's a beautiful song, isn't it?
It is a beautiful song. And of course,
Absolutely.
Europe is out of Sweden.
I'm sure. So I'm sure the Javelina Nation is wondering, okay, at first I bet they thought, oh, there's all the singers from Canada.
Canada.
So we played the first few Canada. But now we're across the pond, and now,
Back to the Brits now with Culture Club, fronted, of course, by Boy George. Yes. This song that we're featuring today stayed #1 for 3 weeks in the U.S. back in '83. Every time I ever heard this song, I always wondered, what in the world are they singing about?
Yeah.
What's a karma chameleon?
I always wondered that because they say it over and over and over again.
Yeah, karma, chameleon. You know, one of these days you're going to have to sing with me, Ritz, when I start imitating these songs. Okay, never mind. So,
You don't hear me singing.
So I went to the Google,
Okay.
and I pulled up some articles where Boy George talks about what this song means, and he says that it's about trying to suck up to everybody. Basically, if you aren't true, if you don't act like you feel, then you get karma justice. That's nature's way of paying you back. So it's kind of a warning, right, song just to be true to yourself. And I don't know, it might have a powerful message, but I don't think it's known for that. I think it's known more for its fun beat.
Yeah, just a fun beat and singing along with it.
Singing along with it, right? So here is Boy George with Culture Club.
Come, 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 chameleon. come and go, you come and go. Loving would be easy if your colors were like my dream. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Come a, come a, come a, come a, come a chameleon. You come and go, you come and go. Loving would be easy if your colors were like my dream. Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Come a, come a, come a, come a, come a chameleon. You come and go, you come and go. Loving would be easy.
All right, DJ Ritz. So settle down. You can stop dancing in the booth. But it's a fun song to dance to, I think. You know, it just kind of makes you happy. So we're going to move on now to a German group that was kind of a one-hit wonder, at least in the U.S. Nena was the name of the group. And their one hit that they had in the U.S. was 99 Luftballons, which in German is just 99 balloons. But in the U.S. it translated to 99 red balloons. So it was released originally, of course, in German. And for the English audiences, it was translated, but
It didn't translate very well, did it?
some parts of it I don't think did, because we know, like with any kind of language, there's little nuances
Sure.
or subtle meaning differences that you can't quite capture in another language. But in any case, what's interesting about this song, DJ Ritz, 99 Luftballons, it was actually an anti-war song. So like at the beginning, it starts off like they're going to have fun and they go buy some balloons and they blow them up and they release the red balloons and they show up on radar and like everybody goes nuts, right? All
Oh,
the
wow.
countries
Okay.
immediately think that they're going to be attacked, right? So it's an anti-war song. But, it's got a great beat.
It does. That's what we're concentrating on, having fun, the beats.
having fun with the beats. Very good. So that was Nena, a group out of Germany. So let's go back across the way, back to Britain with this next band.
I like this next band, NikkiD, and the band we're talking about is Wham.
Yeah, and you have to say it like that because they have an exclamation
That's
point
right.
at the end of the name. It's
You
not.
can't just say Wham.
It's not Wham.
You have to say Wham.
Wham! Yeah, right? And of course, this is probably Wham's like most well-known song, Wake Me Up
Before you go.
Before You Go, right? Of course, this was the band's first U.S. hit, Wham, off of their Make It Big album. The song was written and produced by George Michael, who unfortunately passed away in 2016. You know, after he left Wham, he had a very successful solo career.
He did.
He really
I remember
did. And he has an amazing voice also. So here is George Michael fronting Wham with Wake Me Up.
Before you go.
Jitterbug. 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 You put the boom boom into my heart. You send my soul sky high when your loving starts. A jitterbug into my brain. It goes to bang, bang, bang till my feet do the same. But something's bugging, something ain't right. My best friend told me what you did last night. You left me sleeping in my bed. I was dreaming, but I should have been with you instead. Wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go. I don't wanna miss it when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go. 'Cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go. Take me dancing tonight. I wanna hit that high. Yeah, yeah. You put the gray skies out of my way. You make the sunshine brighter than Doris Day. Turn the bright spark into a flame. My beats per minute never been the same. 'Cause you're my lady, I'm your fool. It makes me crazy when you act so cruel. Come on, baby, let's not fight. We'll go dancing, everything will be alright. Wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. Wake me up before you go. I don't wanna miss it when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go. 'Cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go. Take me dancing tonight. I wanna hit that high.
Okay, NikkiD, you've been educating me about music this past few songs. There's the other person from Wham. Do you know what his name was? I can picture him in the video, but he never did anything else, did he?
No, after Wham disbanded and George Michael went on his own, Andrew Ridgeley was his name.
Wow.
Really didn't do anything else. I think maybe once or twice he may have joined George Michael on
like
stage.
A reunion, something like that?
Yeah, but he pretty much completely stayed out of the limelight after. Okay, so for this next song, DJ Ritz, we are going to go back up north to Canada for another new wave band out of the early 80s, Men Without Hats.
That's right. And were they a one-hit wonder? I don't remember any other song other than the one we're about to play.
Maybe in the U.S. they were only a one-hit wonder. They spent 4 weeks at number 3 with this song from September to October back in 83, Safety Dance. But it did hit number 1 on Billboard's dance music chart.
Yeah, I remember the song. I love the song.
I love the song. I was like, we're reaching a point of the show where you're going to have a hard time getting me to like settle down. So here is Men Without Hats with Safety Dance. So I was kind of trying to figure out, DJ Ritz, what exactly a safety dance is. And it turns out that this was actually like a protest song from the early 80s, like a call for free expression, because disco was on its way out. This new wave was kind of this new type of music and was leading to a very different style of dancing, apparently, called pogoing. You want to go pogo with me tonight? Like pogoing. So you would dance alone to this type of, which you can hear like safety dance. Like I could see myself like hopping around. Right? Sure. So it's kind of like thrashing around, hopping around. Not slam dancing, but more fun.
Didn't they do that in the video?
Probably. Yeah, that's probably why. So bouncers apparently in these clubs were kicking people out or not letting them dance because they were hitting the disco dancers.
Oh, thus the safety dance.
Thus.
Yeah, that makes sense now.
That makes sense. So Men Without Hats, here is your protest song, Safety Dance.
We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind, 'cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. I say we can go where we want to, a place where they will never find, and we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind, and we can dance. We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind, 'cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. Say, we can go where we want to, place where they will never find, and we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind. We can dance. We can go when we want to. Night is young and so am I, and we can dress real neat from our hands to our feet and surprise them with a victory cry. Say, we can act if we want to. If we don't, nobody will. And you can act real rude and totally removed, and I can act like an imbecile. And say, we can dance, everything's out of control. We can dance, they're doing it from pole to pole. We can dance, everybody look at your hands. We can dance, everybody's taking the chance. Safe to dance, oh, it's safe to dance. Yes, it's safe to dance.
Sit down.
We have used it, never gonna lose it. Everything will work out right. I say we can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well they're no friends of mine. I say we can dance, everything's out of control. We can dance, we're doing it from pole to pole. We can dance, everybody look at your hands. We can dance, everybody's taking a chance. Well, it's safe to dance. Yes, it's safe to dance. Well, it's safe to dance. Well, it's safe to dance. Yes, it's safe to dance. It's safe to dance. Yeah. Well, it's safe to dance. It's safe to dance. Oh, 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 it's safe to dance.
So let's kind of stick with this dance theme and move forward with another Brit, David Bowie.
David Bowie. Wow. What a character he was, wasn't he?
Absolute character, but he's definitely one of the most influential artists of the 20th century.
Oh, absolutely.
I would argue music-wise, stylistically, just attitude, dress, everything.
I agree.
And actually, the song I wanted to feature today was actually late 70s. This keeps happening to me, right?
Yes.
And it's like, I love these songs, and it's like, it turns out they're late 70s, not quite 80s. So, but that's okay.
Okay.
So
You're
we're going to
talking
feature.
about China Girl?
I was talking about China Girl. Heroes, though, is my absolute favorite.
That was 70s.
Yeah, those were 70s.
Wow.
So we're going to go with Let's Dance, which actually was released in 83 and was one of Bowie's biggest hits, and is noted as being one of the most best-selling singles of all time. So, DJ Ritz, let's dance.
Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Let's dance to the song they're playing on the radio. Let's sway while color lights up your face. Let's sway through the crowd to an empty space. If you say run, I'll run with you. If you say hide, we'll hide. Because my love for you would break my heart in two. If you should fall into my arms, tremble like a for fear the grace should fall. For fear tonight is all. You could look into my eyes. Under the moonlight, this serious moonlight. And if you say run, I'll run with you.
So NikkiD, as you said, that's David Bowie with Let's Dance, and quite a character, but very influential and great artist. He did a song with one of my favorite groups. Remember when we had my top 10?
Yes.
I had Queen in my top 10 as my favorites.
I love Queen.
You remember the collaboration that Queen and David Bowie did?
Of course I know.
And anyway, it was a collaboration. They were just jamming out with Queen one day, and they just improvised, and they did an unfinished tune that Queen had, and the result of all that improvising was Under Pressure.
Under Pressure, released in September 1981. Here is Queen with David Bowie, Under Pressure.
So slashed and torn.
DJ Ritz, that song reached #1 on the UK singles chart, becoming Queen's second #1 hit in their home country and Bowie's third. And that song actually charted in the top 10 in more than 10 countries.
You know, I'm picturing right now, NikkiD, imagine Freddie Mercury and David Bowie collaborating, sitting around, saying, and then with the other artists from Queen.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're talking about the geniuses in the field of music.
Musical geniuses, and wouldn't you have loved to see them perform that together?
I would have loved to be a fly on the wall and just hear them coming up with this collaboration.
Oh, yes.
That would have been just wonderful. Wow.
With that, let's stick with some more Brits, we say.
Let's do that.
And here's another one of my favorite 80s bands.
Every band we mentioned to you says your favorite
I
80s
know.
band. He said your favorites. That can only be like one or two.
Oh, there's no such thing. Why can't I have multiple favorites? This is, the band I'm talking about is Duran Duran. There's this song that was from like the early 2000s. Bowling for Soup recorded it, and it's called 1985.
Oh,
Is
yes.
the name of their song.
I've heard that song. Yeah.
I love that song. I play it all the time.
I know you're
So
talking about.
I've had former employees and friends say that could be my theme song, right? Because I'm stuck in the 80s or whatever. But there's a line in there in particular that says, she always thought she'd get her hand on a member of Duran Duran. That's me.
Is that you?
That was totally me. I love them so much, and I've never seen them in concert.
Really?
And they had a stint in Vegas. I should have gone.
Did you have posters of them?
Yes, my favorite member of Duran Duran and my good friend Cristela Rios from back at my South Texan days at A&M Kingsville as an undergrad. He and I had the same favorite Duran Duran member, John Taylor, bass player for Duran Duran. Oh, I had his posters everywhere. He was so beautiful.
Okay.
Anyway, we're going really off the rails here. I'm so
sure
sorry.
are.
So you
I'm sorry.
teased me. Well, you didn't tease me, but you questioned my choice of favorite Duran Duran song in my top 10. I chose The Reflex,
Yes.
and you said you would have picked
Hungry Like the Wolf.
And I agree. I love that song too. But that video, Hungry Like the Wolf, was sensational.
It was. That was the day when MTV actually played videos.
Yeah, there was actually music and music videos on MTV. Can you imagine that?
I'd sit in front of the TV for hours and watch the videos.
Oh, so did I. So Hungry Like the Wolf peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 back in March 1983. And thanks in part to MTV, right, airing their video, Duran Duran became an international sensation. And this video was the first to win a Grammy Award for Best Short Form Music Video the following year. Isn't that something?
That's great.
But do you remember that video? He's like running through the jungle.
Yes, I remember that.
It's a great video.
It
Simon
is.
Le Bon. Yeah. So here's Duran Duran, one of my ultimate favorites, with
Hungry Like the Wolf.
Dark in the city, night is a wire. Steam in the subway, earth is a fire. Woman, you want me, give me a sign. And catch my breathing even closer behind. In touch with the ground, I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Smell like a sound, I'm lost in a crowd, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Straddle the line, in discord and rhyme, I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. Mouth is alive, juice is like wine, and I'm hungry like the wolf. Stalk through the forest, too close to hide. I'll be upon you by the moonlight side. High blood drumming on your skin, it's so tight. You feel my heat, I'm just a moment behind. In touch with the ground,
that was Duran Duran, one of my favorites, although Ritz says I'm not allowed to have so many favorites. So from Brits, let's go over and talk about a pair of Scots. The Proclaimers. I had no idea that the Proclaimers were a Scottish rock duo.
And I did not know they were twin brothers.
Twin brothers. I thought it was like a whole band. So they were a rock duo, and they're twin brothers, Craig and Charlie Reid. And I love this song by the Proclaimers. I cannot hear this song without skipping up and down like the hallway here at Manny.
Okay, let's see what happens next.
Okay, so here's the Proclaimers. I'm Gonna Be.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I haver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm walking, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. And when the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. When I come home, oh, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home to you. And if I broke, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's going over you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm lonely, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's lonely without you. And when I'm dreaming, well, I know I'm gonna dream about the time when I'm with you. When I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And when I come home, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home with you. I'm gonna be the man who's coming home with you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
DJ Ritz, how can you not skip with me up and down the hall to that?
I wish we had a camera in here. If people could have seen what just happened right now. They dragged her from the hallway to get back into the studio.
It's such a great song. So I'm Gonna Be actually was released overseas in Scotland in 87, but did not get popular in the U.S. until it was featured in the film Benny and June in 93. Do you remember that movie?
I do not.
Johnny Depp.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Mary Stuart Masterson was in that. Benny and June, great movie. And so it was featured in that movie. And so ended up hitting number 3 in the U.S. thanks to that movie. But it was released in 87, so it counts in our 80s show.
It does. It qualifies.
It qualifies. So thank you, Craig and Charlie Reed, for helping me get my cardio in today.
You definitely got your steps in today.
500. Maybe not 500 miles, but
500 steps. Just with that one song.
Just that one song. So this last song we're featuring, Javelina Nation, comes from a Norwegian group. And everybody's familiar with this song. It's kind of a cult classic. And up to a few years ago, and maybe still is, this video was getting almost 500,000 views on YouTube every day.
Well, the video is remarkable.
It's an amazing video.
If you think of technology back in 85, right now you're probably thinking, well, it's easy to do. But this is the one video where she was pulled into like a kind of comic strip.
It was like a comic book. She's sitting in a cafe kind of like looking at this comic book, and like this cute guy in the comic winks at her, and she's like, what? And then his hand reaches out of the comic book and drags her in with him. And like there's this whole chase scene, like it's all done like a pencil sketch, right?
Yes.
And so Javelina Nation, you should know we're talking about the group Aha.
That's correct.
And the song and video we're talking about is
Take On Me.
the synthesizers on that song are what to me make it so unique and so recognizable. As soon as it starts, you notice, oh, it's Aha, Take On Me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And you got to think, how old is this song?
Yeah. Well, what came out with 85?
85. 36 years. The pause is because I had to add in my head.
She took out a calculator.
36 years, and it's still getting that many views on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. You can hear this everywhere you go. So, Nikki D, today was a mystery show.
It was a mystery show.
So, let's let our the audience out there find out. So, what was the mystery of it? What did all these bands have in common?
All of the bands had one thing in common. They were not Americans.
That's correct.
We just weren't sure how to say that nicely.
Yes, you don't want to call them non-Americans.
Non-Americans, un-Americans. Like, what do you want to call them? They were just not American bands. They were from up north. They were from across the sea and beyond. And what an amazing range of music we had today.
Well, I hope Javelina Nation enjoyed the show as much as we enjoyed putting it together.
Oh, definitely. I hope so. Again, you are listening to A Flock of 80s on 91.1 FM, KTAI. You can download the app both on Google Play and on your iPhone, KTAI-FM, or you can listen to us live at KTAIRadio.com. We will see you next week, Javelina Nation, for our next episode of A Flock of 80s, in which we're going to feature songs from the year Dr. Silver graduated. Shh, we'll tell you next week.